Yo, what is up, everyone? My name is Dom, and we're talking about unusual options activity. Alright, we got to start off with a disclaimer here. Alright, so this video is for educational purposes only. The statements made in this program are solely the opinion of the show and are not a specific inducement to make an investment. One must perform their own due diligence and realize that all investments carry a risk. There is no guarantee of profit. Alright, everyone, take that into account. Alright, so first one is Space, SPCE. This is Virgin Galactic Holdings. Alright, so we'll pop down these time and sales here. As you can see, we have a position in these March 36 calls. Now there's a whole bunch of buying and some other strikes that I'll show you guys. So they were buying these February 42 calls, and mind you, this stock is trading at $31.65. These 42 strike calls expiring in 1 month, February, are extremely far out of the money. These 42 calls they're buying, these 44 calls they're buying, someone came in and bought more 42 calls, someone came in and got more 44 calls. Now, as you can see here from my analysis, if you look at this 44 strike and this 44 strike, they're at different times, so I think this is different people coming in here. They're at different prices and they're different quantities. Same exact deal with these February 42 strike calls. They're at different times, different amounts. I think this is 4 separate people. These ones that are highlighted, 4 separate people coming in and buying these, but that's not it. So we'll check out these March ones that I'm in here, these March 36 strike calls. Yeah, so at 12:55 and 49 seconds, you can see all this buying, and these are some chunky trades here. 378, 114, 110, 91. These are not cheap options either, people. These are $390. If you add all these up, I think just this order at 12:55 is about an $800,000 order, and these are still far out of the money. I did not want to go with those February ones. Those are too far out of the money, and I wanted to give myself a little time. I need to do a little research. I think Virgin Galactic is launching a test flight into space, so that might be a catalyst here why people are buying this far out of the money. So I like this one. I still need to do a little more research and figure out when that test flight is happening, but I gave myself enough time and got into these March options earlier. So let's check out the chart now. Alright, so this one's a wild trader. So if you get in this one, be prepared for some volatility here. So this one traded all the way up to 42, went down to $9, and it's just kind of been a steady grind higher ever since. There's been some ups and downs. I think we traded this one up to about this level and got rid of it, then it came back down. So yeah, and we're back in this one again. So we will see what happens. I like this one before. I brought this one up on the channel, I think a couple weeks ago, and we got out of that position. We had the nice pop here, got out. Now we're already back in a few trading days later. So that's what it's about, people. You know, I'm not married to any of these trades unless I find somebody buying a huge order and it's far out and I really like the company after I do my research, then I'll stick with it for a long time. But if I get a big pop and can make a nice profit, I'm usually out and on to the next trade. Okay, so next one was BTBT. Now this is the company Bit Digital. This is a very speculative play. This is a Bitcoin mining company. So pull down this time and sales here, and these are all block trades, so we don't even have to search them all up. You can just see them all right here. Same deal here, these 4 trades. These are all at different times here. If you're looking at my cursor right here, these 3 highlighted. These are all at different times, all different quantities, all at different prices. I think it could be the same person coming in and, you know, buying these in the morning, then they're going to load up, buy some more at 11, then load up and buy some more at, that's 1:48 p.m. right before the close. So, you know, we will never know, and that's the thing about, you know, following this activity. I don't know if this is 3 people or 1 person buying it. Either way, we know it's bullish. So, and we'll check out the volume here. There was some nice volume here. 5,100 contracts traded. Open interest of only 87. I like jumping in trades where it's a lot of volume, small open interest. So we're in these calls, and these are really far out of the money too. But I think this one has the potential to make a big move, and this is a cheap bet. These options are only like $130 to control 100 shares for a whole nother month for a $16 stock. So, you know, pretty cheap options. They're far out of the money, really low probability. But you don't need this thing. You know, if this thing has a nice pop tomorrow, you know, these options are going to move up very generously in price. If you hold this thing till expiration, your break-even point is going to be the strike price, $40, plus the $1.30 that you paid. So if you hold this thing until February 19th on expiration, your break-even point is going to be $41.30. But I'm just looking for a quick move before expiration. Definitely not holding these far out of the money calls until expiration. If we get a quick pop in this one and I can, double my money or get a nice profit that I'm happy with, I'm going to take this one off the table and move to the next trade. Definitely do not hold very far out of the money calls for too long, otherwise they will decay to zero. So, for this thing to be worth anything on February 19th, on the day of expiration, this stock needs to be above $40. The strike price, if you're buying this one, needs to be above $40 on expiration to be worth anything. That is very, very far out of the money, more than 100% out of the money. So be careful with these ones. All right, so yeah, look at the chart here. This is why I'm saying this one's really speculative. So this one started at 28 cents. And traded up a little bit here and had a huge run all the way up to 33. Now it looks like it's coming down, looking like it's maybe consolidating here at this level. So I'll be quick. I don't know, it's hard to say. I don't know if I'll be quick to cut my loss on this one. I mean, this is a cheap bet, so I might just ride this one out. If it's not working out in a week or so, then maybe cut the loss. But by then these options might even be worthless by then. That's the thing with far out of the money calls like this. They decay quickly. Time decay, they have a lot of time decay, they decay very quickly, so you need the stock to make a move and get the hell out. All right, everyone, so I think that is it. Yeah, so thanks to everyone who's been subscribing. I really appreciate it. Keep the subscribing going, and please let me know down in the comments down below if you guys like these speculative trades. SPCE isn't very speculative. It's kind of speculative, but this BT is really speculative. These trades aren't for everyone. So please let me know if you guys like these trades. These trades have the potential to make a lot of money, but you can also, lose what you invested as well if the stock doesn't make a move. With these stocks, you get volatility to the upside and volatility to the downside. As you can see just by this chart, this thing went from $6 all the way up to 33. That is extreme volatility to the upside. If you bought this thing at $33, you're down like 50% in your money. Volatility to the upside and volatility to the downside. So just be aware of that. Be careful. Do your due diligence. Know what trades work for you, and know what amount of money you're willing to put in. The amount of money you put in when you're buying options is the most you can lose. When you're selling options, that's a different story. I would not recommend that. You need to, learn the basics and just get all this down. So, thanks to everyone who's been subscribing. Keep it up. Let me know down in the comments down below about that question I just gave you guys. And we'll see you guys in the next one.